Floss2.
Hi, Floss2.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Today is May 22nd, and this is episode 67. So thanks for joining us. Good to have you along. Well, what have you been up to?
Let's see, what have I been up to? So I had my niece this past weekend, and I'm still recovering.
Me too.
I know. Yeah, actually, we had our crafternoon with our craft group yesterday, and it was at Chris's. And so I brought my niece, and so she did a little coloring and a little walking around the yard, and she wasn't too sure about coming up at first. But,
no, she looked a little dubious at first, but she came around.
We always have dessert.
Yeah.
So she was happy with that. Chris bought her the cutest little Cookie Monster cupcake. So she was very happy with that. And she loves strawberries.
Yeah, she really did like those. That was great. Yeah. So, she is very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
very good natured.
Yeah. So we're still picking up the house from the weekend.
Yeah, I bet. Combination of she and Chester would be. Imagine Chester got a few extra treats.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, he follows her around.
Oh, I bet.
Very, very closely. So,
that's good.
Let's see, what else, since the last time? Oh, yeah, it was Mother's Day. How was your Mother's Day?
I had a lovely Mother's Day. We did our tradition of Lilac Sunday at the Arnold Arboretum. And it was a beautiful day, and the lilacs were in full bloom. So it was really nice. Yeah.
Good.
Actually, my daughter was asking how many years we've been doing this, and we've done Lilac Sunday before. It was on Mother's Day. At some point, they changed it.
Okay.
But we haven't gone every single year, but I think we probably first went in like 88 or 89. So I always say I wish I kept all the t-shirts. And we usually go to one of the Armenian markets in Watertown and bring a picnic, because it's the only day you can legally picnic in the Arboretum. So my kids went and picked it up this year, and it was delicious. So,
that's great.
Yeah, we had a great day.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We also went to Randy's recently.
We did.
That was good.
We had a stitch day there. Yeah. That was fun. We saw a lot of our old friends from there.
Yep.
And we saw a lot of new people.
Yeah.
We hadn't
which is
been in a few times.
Great.
And
it's great.
Yeah.
It's like, what did Randy say, like 16 people or something?
Yeah, it was crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was really nice.
Yeah, that was good. And then our big event was Celebration of Needlework in New Hampshire. And that was great. We saw a lot of people there. We saw Missy and Kathy, our friends at Two Needles Pulling Thread, and
Amy from Gables.
Yes,
the Gable Stitcher.
She was helping out Pam at Stitch New England, who had a terrific booth there. Yeah. She was really busy.
Yep.
It was great.
And
so,
yes, a special shout out.
Yes.
Right? We want to say a special shout out to our friend Mary Lou from New Hampshire.
Yes.
Who came over and introduced herself. So that was
great
awesome.
to meet you, Mary Lou.
Yeah. And I especially want to say hello to her husband, who I'm sure is listening in the background. So, hello.
And we saw Cindy and Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give a shout out to our friend Kay, who wasn't able to join them, who's still recovering a bit.
Yeah.
And but she's started back to stitching, so that's great news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we expect a lot of progress now, Kay.
Yeah.
So when we see you at the farm, we're expecting to see all your finishes. So
maybe we've had a little chance of catching up now. No, I don't think so.
We saw Lisa, who goes to the farm.
Yes,
I mean, there were just so many people. I'm sure we're forgetting a ton of people, but it was just it's kind of like Old Home Week. Running into just all kinds of people. Yeah. So
and also, it was just a really good year there. Yep. There were a lot more vendors than we've seen in a while. In addition to Pam and Stitch New England, there was Needleworkers Delight came, and Inspired Needle, who has relocated to Florida.
Right.
They made it. Barefoot Needleart.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll be talking about when we get to Hall.
Yes.
Silver
Creek samplers came.
Yeah, right. We've never seen them anywhere before either.
No. And of course, old colonial design. Pam Reed, who actually puts on the event.
Yeah.
But just, it was a great... great turnout.
We went on Friday.
And there were a lot of people who went on Friday.
I think it started Thursday night and then Friday, Saturday, and maybe even into Sunday. But yeah, for us it was a quick drive there, and Friday didn't.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So I think we should talk about stitching.
What'd you say?
Do you want to talk about stitching?
Oh, I was gonna say. Should we move on?
Yes,
stitching?
Yes.
Why? Yes. Oh, that's right. That's why we're here.
Would you like to throw out the first stitch?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Play ball!
Well, I'll start things off because this will be relatively brief. I've actually done quite a bit, and I am still on Prim Village by Laurie Holt. And I had brought this to Stitch North and just solely worked on that the whole time. I think we're okay without the whiteboard, huh?
Yeah.
So I've just kept at it, and I was just going to
Amazing when you keep at it.
I know, isn't it? I was just going to stick with my 5 days from our Boss Me board and then move on to Portuguese fish, which I'd love to work on, but I just couldn't pull myself away. I just wanted to keep making some progress. So I did have, before, when I pulled this out at the end of April, I had these 3 houses at the top completely done. And I haven't completely finished these. I've been kind of jumping around. But I've got a good dent, on 5 of them. And I've almost got the whole thing blocked out for the rest of them.
Great.
And I've also been going and doing some of the motifs now as I go along so that I won't have to go back to all those at the end and pull out all those colors. So,
That's great.
Yeah. So it's been fun. I do plan on bringing this to StitchCon because of the big blocks of color. So I can't get too much done.
Yeah, right. Maybe you'll have to finish it, StitchCon.
I know. I was thinking that. Wouldn't that be exciting? I was thinking that last night to myself, like, oh, I better not, get this done. This is what I'm going to bring to StitchCon. And then I thought, fooling. I honestly can't remember. I think I probably started this in 22 though, because I had that Laurie Holt one going that's at our finisher now. That was the autumn sale. So I think I started this before that, but so that's it for me.
Okay.
Let me pass you the baton.
All right. So I'm doing Under the Sea from the Stoney Creek Nature's Best for the Bath book. I'm doing this for a friend of mine, and
still friends.
This is the chart, and I don't know if I really made any progress since the last time that we did a floss tube. However, this past weekend when I picked up my niece,
Let me get that for you.
Oh, thank you. When I picked up my niece, I stopped at my friend's house and we tried to decide what we're going to do for the border. So here is the piece, and I think, well, I may have put some more stitches into this big fish down here, but I'm probably...
You did make a big dent in that.
Probably not a lot. North. I did, yes.
Yeah.
But you can see that there's a border around here, and I'm going to fill that in with a variegated floss. So I stopped at my friend's house, and I brought a bunch of different colors. So I brought like a teal, which I put a couple of stitches in just to see what it would look like. I brought a purple, a yellow, a green, and we decided that we're going to do wisteria from Coloring Cotton.
Never go wrong with Coloring Cotton.
No. So this will be all stitched in this on the border.
That'll look great.
So progress is being made.
It is.
At least we made a decision.
And I think that's great because purple isn't really the main color in that, and I think it will really make what's there pop.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's light enough so that it's not going to draw your eye away from everything else.
It won't draw your eye away from the hours and hours and hours of stitching, huh?
Right, and back stitching,
yes.
and half stitches and quarter stitches, and so that would be a nice screenshot, wouldn't it?
It would. Okay, I think you've got it for this episode.
Okay. This is actually 28 count, just a white even weave. And then on our Boss Me board, which is a version of Whipco that Kathy and Missy of Two Needles Pulling Thread came up with, and their brainchild. So Boss Me stands for BOS for Boston and ME for Maine. And we have a number of people who have joined us. And Kathy pulls 2 numbers, just like Whipco, pulls 2 numbers each month, and then we work on whatever projects are called. So for May, for me, I have 10 hours on Little Drummer Boy, which is a Haid that I have not started yet. But I also have, it was to do 3 motifs on a project that I started, when did I start this? I started this in, November of 2020. Really? I should get going on this. Yeah. So I'll show you. So this is how it all started. This is a Sue Hillis design called Eat Cake.
Love Sue Hillis.
Yeah. And it says, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. Stay safe, eat cake. So
makes sense to me.
Yeah, so I thought that this was pretty funny. And I decided that I was going to do this, but also expand it into putting a bunch of motifs of like fast food and desserts. And this is 28 count Cashel linen.
I love that color.
It's Lemonade from Coloring Cotton.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can.
Okay. You want the board for that one?
No, I don't think so, but I'm just trying to get the right color. It's a little bit more lemony than that. But
probably
anyway,
people just
here
picture lemonade.
Yeah. So I did the strawberry shortcake and I did the wording. And then I found a bunch of other charts. So I did the hamburger, complete with sesame seeds and French knots.
Really? That was impressive.
And then I did a donut, and that's 1/1.
Wow.
And I'm starting over here on a cupcake. And just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking about, actually this is the cupcake. This is a freebie chart. It's from yarnspirations.com. And here's the cupcake. But I decided that I didn't like the teal frosting. I decided that I would do the teal cupcake holder and then the pink frosting.
Good choice.
But anyway, so this is a freebie. And this is, so I just have a bunch of different motifs. This was actually something that I got off a freebie table.
Yep, New Jersey.
Probably, yes. and people make fun of me because I'm always looking at freebie tables when we go, but they come in handy,
Jane
right?
uncovers many a treasure there.
Now this one I bought. This is all dolled up, and it's a box of chocolates. So I thought maybe I would use some of these kind of in between as filler. I bought this one. This is Tiny Modernist, Bake the World a Better Place. This one has a cupcake. It's got a pie. So it's got another little cake here, some cookies. I might use that. This was also off of a freebie table.
Yeah.
So this one's kind of fun.
That says vintage.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's so vintage. It's in Roman numerals.
No.
1985.
I see smoke coming out of your ears after that.
But it's got pizza and sundaes and cookies. So that one could be
was a good
potential. Another freebie.
Oh, that's a cute one. Oh, tempting tangles.
Mm-hmm. This one came. This was a pull-out section in a one of the magazines. Who's this? The World of Cross Stitching magazine. And I just pulled this out. It's got. Oh, I can't really show it. It's got a bunch of. It's got a bunch of motifs in it. Let's see if I can find the one that's actually done. That.
I'm not sure they do all those.
No, I don't have a picture, but it's it's pictures of ice cream and like summer treats.
Oreo.
Yeah, so I can't show this one either, but I got this off of Etsy, and it was it's a pattern of an Oreo with a bite taken out of it. So that'll really go cute on there. This is a Craftways chart, and it's got just some cookies on it. This came out of the who's
World
this
of
magazine?
Stitching, maybe.
Yep, probably the World of Stitching, and this one has. Let's see if I can hold this up. This one just has like a bunch of cupcakes on it, but I think I found my one cupcake that I might do more.
Here's a donut.
There's a donut. And then this one came off of a freebie table. Kitchen stitching.
I bet that one has Roman numerals on it.
1979. And this one...
My God, we were young.
I know. But this one's kind of cool because it's got, it's got apple pie and what are these? Strawberries and lemons. But what really drew my attention was these in the back, because these are like chocolate desserts. So I could use those. So...
use that one.
And then this one was off of a freebie table from a while ago that I got, and this is called Buttermilk Biscuits. And let's see, what's it got in here? This one has some. It's got like a piece of cake, and it's got some chocolate kisses. So that is, and actually this is the book that I took the hamburger off of. So you can see, there's the hamburger right there. And
I see that originally was sold at a shop called Cruel World. Crewel.
Yep.
I bet that isn't around anymore.
For $5.50. But anyway, so these are some of the things that I'm thinking about.
That's going to be a pretty big piece when you're done, I think.
The good news is I can stop whenever I want.
Yeah.
I can put as much or as little as I want in it. So that's what I have so far. And then I'm thinking that, so this is, and it's a pretty decent size piece of fabric.
It is upside down, but it is a big piece of fabric.
Sorry about that. Thank you. That's why I have you around.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big.
So are you anticipating framing that and putting it in your kitchen?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Someday. All right. Anyway, those are my whips.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Finishes.
Nope.
No?
I think I can get through that part pretty quickly.
Okay. I have one finish, although I don't have it with me, so I'm going to put a picture in. This is from Tiny Modernist Spring Birdhouses.
Recent haul, right?
Recent haul from Stitch North.
Yeah.
So I did this birdhouse.
Did you start that
I'm
there?
going to no, I didn't start it there.
Okay.
I am having this made by my finisher into a small, so that will be at some retreat in the future.
Ooh.
So,
there's a tease.
Yeah.
All right. Any FFOs?
God, no.
All right. We do have, we each have a couple of things that are finisher, but no, nothing for me either.
Okay. Want
to launch into haul?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Go ahead. Well, all right. I think mine will be smaller as usual, so I might as well.
As usual.
Well, I'll leave that to our viewers to determine. So, thanks to my friend Jane, when we were at the World in Stitches recently, I picked up this little chart, the Great Outdoors, which I have been eyeing off and on for probably years. And the thing that pushed me into buying it this time was Jane was going to buy it. And then she realized she had already bought it. So I thought I better get it while they were going fast. And this is under the category. And I do a few things like this, like my Mill Hill one, which I need to get back to someday. But it's always kind of funny when something like this appeals to me, because I do not spend much time in the great outdoors. But I don't know how clearly you can see it, or for that matter, how clear the chart is even. But it's an alphabet made out of various outdoor things, So it's kind of it's cute and quirky. And I bet this is one that if we could determine a date, which I don't know that we can. I'll leave that to you while I move on. Oh, right. 2000. It's in this century.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's more modern. Whether Funk and Weber are still making patents, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this next one, I think this might be better on the plastic if I can, is one that I kind of picked up on a whim recently at Joann's. And maybe your Joann's are like ours in that needlework seems to get cut back more and more. And then one day I went, of course, with a coupon, and lo and behold, they had this chart, and which is Laurie Holt, and it's Autumn Love. Yeah, I think it's Autumn Love versus Love Autumn. And I had just kind of sworn off Laurie Holt, at least for a while. Because I just finished that sale from, fall of 21, and now I'm working on 12 primitive houses there. So I thought that was it. And then lo and behold, I saw this one. And I kind of bought it as much because I'd like to encourage Joann's to buy better patterns than, is usually there. They're usually kind of old kits with Ada. And so I thought this was a real step up from them. And I do love, I love autumn things anyway, but I do love the colors in this.
Look at how cute this would be as, like, wow, this is thick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, that's the other thing. It's real
substantial
quality, yeah.
You could do you could do the scarecrow, you could do this as a small.
Yeah, there's lots of possibilities in there.
That was a very good,
you know what?
Find.
I guess what you're saying to me is I don't have to think of it as I have to do, let's see, what is this? 187 by 217 stitches necessarily. I could just kind of...
Well, I think eventually you're going to want to do the whole thing. Yeah. But, if you're looking for a small, you could pull out a couple of things, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is pretty. I do like that color palette, which is all DMC. So that was that. And now I guess we'll move on to the celebrations portion of the
program.
Yes, thank you. So I did get one lovely piece of fabric. I think I can speak for Jane as well, in that we weren't familiar with, we know that Barefoot Needleart existed, but I don't think we were familiar with their fabric, right?
No, I did one of their charts.
This is called Dirty Pirate.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I had seen it in the morning and did really...
Back just a bit, see if we can get the color a little bit. Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That pinkish brown kind of thing.
Yeah.
And because who really knows what a dirty pirate looks like, really? So I had seen it in the morning and I thought it was pretty, and so they had some other lovely pieces too, which you'll probably see Jane showing. And then we were at lunch, and there were 9 of us at lunch. I don't even remember who had it, but somebody must have been showing, and so that then I had to, rush back to the restaurant afterwards and get it. This is 28 count Lugana. But they had a very nice selection of fabric and cute patterns as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think we're now thinking how we'd like to go to South Carolina someday,
definitely.
right?
Yeah. I'd love to go to their retreat.
Yeah,
that would be great.
That's on the list for another year now. Then I picked up a couple of other things. These from Inspired Needle, and this is Rosewood Manor's Americano. I've kind of been eyeing that for a little while. And not that I'm saying that I'll get it done anytime too soon, but it would be a nice small. It's 73 times 94, so could stitch that up. And came with the little
DMC.
Yeah,
and
one rainbow. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which one it is,
came
but
with all the
I bet it's the. I think there's some sparkly
the stars
stuff down there.
Yep.
Yeah, and it did come with a little button in the charm, so that was fun. And then my next purchase was something I did not intend on making, but it was too irresistible to pass up. It's Glendon Place's Hungarian Folk Art No. 4, or what I think of as an Easter basket. And I've been eyeing this for a while, but, I finally bought that beautiful Sir Thomas turkey of theirs, which I absolutely love, and I bought everything to go with it, and really everything, the fabric, the threads, the beads, and have not started it yet. I need to catch up to Deborah, who's working on hers every Thursday. So I had no business buying this, but, I'm sure he's not going to remember that, but we still have the big Santa that I did hang in the dining room. It is May, I might add. And one day he said, gee, you really need to do something spring. So I did it.
Yeah.
So the thing that really enticed me to get this is they had the sulky thread pack to go with it. Look at all those beautiful colors. I wanted to try sulky.
Yep.
So,
and what else did they have?
Well, funny you should ask, Jane. They have all the Mill Hill beads too. So I did not have the fabric yet, but the fabric, they did this on 28 count white opalescent. So I got, which I'm sure looks lovely, but I'm not usually a big opalescent fan. So I don't know that I'll do that, but I think I can find that. And of course, this is sort of a jizzing amount too. Well, wasn't maybe as bad as I thought. 168 times 145. Excuse me. Just barely over the threshold of, right? Yeah.
We see that again?
Of course, I guess there's enough beads in that might keep me busy for a while, huh?
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of solid.
Were you going to say white in there?
No, well, there's a lot of solid areas.
Yeah, there
anyway,
are.
So.
Yeah, there are a lot of solids.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll be showing it next week, right? Well, and that's it.
So you're going to start that one first, or you're going to start Tom first?
Oh, geez, that's a hard decision.
Or you're going to start them both at the same time?
Yeah, and then there's so many other big ones, too.
Yes,
that's the thing. I'm drawn to big ones, but then I don't do them. So I have to stop that. I think, because I just got that other big Santa, too. Remember Stitch North? Kind of the companion piece to the one I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a toss-up. I feel like I should start Sir Thomas first, but... Yeah. Okay, one of the above. That is a good plan of Deborah's.
I bet there's a sale for that.
Oh, I bet there is, yeah. Unless everybody's finished it first. But...
Yeah, these are yours.
Thank you. I thought you were going to do them for me. All right.
Let's see
what damage you did.
So, do we have the board? Because I did get my May color and cotton threads. All right. Here we go. First, we have sky blue. And Hidden Lake. Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
And Liberty. Let's see.
Good for a bell, huh?
Yep. And Smoky Mountains.
Ooh.
This is Acadia. Yeah, Missy was showing this, and she said that this is it's a beautiful brown.
Yes.
And there's Acadia National Park in Maine.
Have you been there?
Oh yeah. Have you?
I have, but not in a long time. I have. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's the most visited national park in the country. I know
Acadia
that doesn't
is?
make sense, but I feel like I've heard that.
Okay. All right.
Will you fact check that the next time?
Yeah, sure. This is called Shining Sea. And Valor Red. That's a pretty red.
That is a very pretty red.
Old Glory. And Yosemite.
I'm thinking, Jane, that maybe I should borrow that Acadia when I do my great outdoors there.
That's right. And Memorial.
Ooh.
So this one's
So
kind
nice
of
white.
kind of like a white and light blue. So that's that.
Wow.
Another good
Always
assortment.
A good selection there. Yeah. Very nice.
All right.
Okay. Take it away.
Thank you. And then I found a couple of things at Celebration.
They just jumped out at you.
Yep. I had done Thanksgiving Owl.
Oh, right.
Or what's it called? I think it's called Thanksgiving Owl, or like
Mr.
Like Owl, or
I
something like that.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Barefoot Needleart cross stitch chart, and he came out really cute, and it was really fun to stitch. So I was really happy that Barefoot Needleart was at Celebration of Needlework, and I've got a couple of their charts. This one is Cardinal Way, and that's not a lot of stitching.
No. Yeah, that isn't.
It's 80 by 137. And then
I think that was my favorite one they had there.
This is actually, I think, one of, I think this is their top seller.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this one, I'll Stand By You, the flamingos. And thanks to my friend Chris going and trying to find floss for me, we actually got all of the colors. I think there was one we couldn't find, but we actually got all
I'll
of
try
them.
to keep that in mind if I put in a 1, 2, 3 order
Okay,
someday. Yeah.
all right. And then they had this. These are thread keeps. And you get all 6 charts. And you get 3 thread keeps. So I had to get 6 thread keeps, so I had to get 2 of these. Because I'll stitch them all. Why not, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and those are really quick stitch.
Yeah, yeah. All right. And then I saw this little kit. This is a thread keep and ruler, and this was a celebration of needlework kit. So they had a Christmas one and a fall one, and this says stitching for fall.
That is
But
nice.
it came with all the stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, I see that says fall of 21. And I don't even know if they had it in 21.
Yeah,
But we didn't go anyway, I think, if they did.
Right. But there's no name on it anyway or anything, so.
I was just thinking they probably didn't sell as many that year.
Right.
Yeah, it is really cute.
Yeah.
And practical.
And practical, because I'm all about practicality.
You are.
And then I got this storage jar. It's a wooden jar, and it's called the Sparrow. And this is by Old Colonial Designs. And this actually comes with all of the stuff too. So you get the jar and the fabric and a needle and the threads.
All of them you did like
make
that.
This, yeah.
You finished really nicely.
Yeah, so I did, I think it was called, I don't know, I think it was called like the Blue Jay or something. There's this one, there's also a Cardinal. But so I stitched it, and then my finisher finished it. So.
Well, you put shoe polish on that?
Yeah,
Isn't that how that was done?
Yeah. So the suggestion is that you just take shoe polish and make it, basically make it any color you want.
Yeah.
This one in the picture is blue. I did mine in a brown, There's also, I've seen them in black, so you
Yeah,
can really do
yeah,
any
that
color
came
that you
out
want.
nice.
Yeah, it didn't come out too bad. That's it.
Okay.
So, do you have any plans?
Oh, I always have plans. It's executing them that I sometimes fall short on. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to put those houses down for a while.
Good.
So I'll keep up with that for a bit. Kathy's going to be pulling new Boss Me numbers soon.
Yes,
I did admit to Jane that these last 3 months, I've been so gung-ho. And then whatever project I started on, I just wanted to keep with. So I've had, so I owe 5 days for May, April, March, I think. So I do have those, but I think I'll probably stick with this till then. But I'll leave enough for StitchCon.
Okay.
And
all I gotta do is leave one stitch.
So I think other than that, I will wait to see what gets pulled.
So let's see, today's the 22nd.
Yeah.
Will we film before StitchCon?
Yeah, we will. Well, if we had Tracy here, we'd be able to say it's X amount of days.
Yeah.
But not to the two mathematicians here. But yeah, we should do another one because that's not until the middle of
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We're not leaving until June 14th.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you're right.
We've got a while.
We have plenty of stitching to do in between.
Plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's kind of the world revolves around StitchCon at the moment, don't you think? The build up to that. So.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, because we have to decide where we're going to take.
Right.
Got to have the right project.
Yes.
To work on.
Yeah.
Not that a lot of stitching actually gets done, but it's the thought that counts.
Always springs eternal.
Let's see. So I am working on that one motif on that The More You Weigh project. I gotta do 2 more.
Are you gonna bring Under the Sea with you, do you think?
Maybe I'll have it finished before we leave.
Could be. But that, at least the border would be easy to work on. Yeah, or you could leave the border.
I could.
That. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So.
And you probably still have some smalls to work on, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some smalls that I could definitely do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of my plan too.
Yeah. I do have a question for you, though.
That's right.
So, I got this. This is a kit. It's called Blue Heron. It's from Arnold Designs, and this is this came as a kit, right? And I just have some question for our peeps.
Right.
So this kit, this came with 18 count Aida, and it came with silk. So 6-strand silk floss by Silks for You. So this is 18
and Jane
count.
Let me touch that.
Yes, this is 18 count. I'm not sure that I'm going to use it because I'm not crazy about the actual color that it came with when the chart looks like this. So it looks pretty light with a few pink splotches, and this looks pretty dark.
That's beautiful.
So I think
lost on that.
So what I think I'm going to do is change the fabric, but I want to ask you about stitching with silk. So if I wanted to use silk on 18 count, would I use 2 strands? Now I'm probably going to change this to a 36 count. And then I'll do 1/2 one strand.
Because you
right, yeah, one over
may
two.
only have enough.
Yeah.
Do you think for one strand, or
I don't know.
You think?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, but if it came with 18 count, I would assume that they would have given me enough if I'm
Right.
supposed to stitch with 2 strands. So my question really is, if I was going to use 18 count Aida, do I stitch with 2 strands of silk, or do you always only stitch with 1 strand of silk?
It didn't say anything? It was silent to that?
I don't think so. I don't think it says it in here. I mean, here's the chart, but now I'm going to feel like a fool if it actually says what to do.
All right.
Oh yeah, it says stitch this design with 1 strand of blue silk. See, 1 strand with 18 count?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
I think your idea about the 36 is better anyway.
yeah.
And I guess I would
yeah.
use the same amount, but somehow it...
Right. But I'm just not crazy about this color.
Yeah.
Probably change that
Otherwise,
out.
it's terrific.
Yeah. And, I wanted to start this because I want to start doing some little small summer stitches. I have a little pile of summer stuff that,
Right.
that
We
I want
still
to start.
have to get to that shop and look for dough bowls.
Dough bowl. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It'd be nice to have a dough bowl.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
All right. So I think that is it.
That's
so
it.
Then,
all right. So I think we've cleared up any confusion. We will be back before
yes, we
gone.
Yes, we will. Yes. So until then, be well, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Happy stitching. Bye-bye.